The next type of book that I'm going to make is an accordion fold book. So I'm going to take just a regular piece of paper, fold it in half like a hot dog or a taco. Get a nice good crease there, and I'm just going to tear it. You might want to cut it. Okay, so you're going to use both pieces of paper though. This is going to make for a much smaller book. So if you started with a larger piece of paper though, your book could be larger. You could also do this with like a grocery bag if you just cut it open, and you could use that paper if you wanted a much bigger paper, like a paper bag. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to start this now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my paper in half the long way. And then each edge is going to fold back. So this edge is going to fold back like this. The other edge is going to fold back to that first middle fold. Okay, so you have a little accordion. Now I'm going to do that with my other paper. So I'm just going to fold it in half and then fold my edges back down to that first fold. Okay, now I have 2 accordion folios here. So each of these is called a folio in bookmaking. So you put your folios together to make a longer folio. So with your folios, you're going to make one that's like a W, like that. One that's a W, and then you'll make one that is like an M. Okay. So see how they're opposite each other? So this is the W, this is the M. Then you're going to attach these two. So you're just going to make the W and the M overlap with one page, and that will make your accordion fold kind of flawless. Okay, so I'm going to just put my tape here, and you do want to tape each corner, or you could glue it, I suppose. I just kind of prefer to use tape. So I'm going to put tape in each corner so it really holds. And then my page is going to line up. And you really want to line your page up nice and neatly there so that it works well. Okay, so now I have extended my folio. Okay. So with the way that this book is, I'll have my cover, and then this would be page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, page 6, and then this would be the back cover. So when you're holding it this way, you would have your front cover and your back cover, and your pages in the middle. The nice thing about making an accordion fold book is, for one, you can keep extending it as long as you want. I guess I had some tape on the back here, but you can extend your book as long as you want. So if you need to add more pages, you can just keep adding more folios on the way that we just did. Or the other option is you can also, so this would normally be your back cover, but maybe your story is only halfway done. So you flip it over and your story continues on this side, and then it can keep going. So you can so your story can be front and back. With an accordion book though, it is nice to consider, if you're not going to have pictures on both sides, it is nice to have something on both sides. So let's say you only had pictures and words in your story on this side. Maybe back here you have like a solid piece of paper covering each section, or maybe it's like scrapbooking paper or something that just makes it look like this is kind of the back of your accordion book, just to make it more finished looking. So that's how you can make an accordion book. Another good thing about the accordion book is the binding is already made. The folded edges are the binding, so you don't need to do any additional sewing to it. So that's just something to consider as well.